Pleasure to have you on, just by the way.
Thank you.
We can go down the entire rabbit hole of the globalism agenda and why you believe that the ideas of demasculizing the youth and pushing feminism to its extremes, pushing woke culture, pushing the divide between religions, destroying the secular families, the breakdown of traditions, religion in real time in the West. What do you believe is the reason for that? I had a paragraph prepared that I read to you in gym. This is also another one of these conversations that
In
just
German?
end up happening. No,
Oh,
in English.
Okay, thank God.
English.
Okay.
This is about globalism. If globalism and corporatism are to succeed, then they will only succeed by breeding individualism in its extremes. Because to have this globally mobile class in this global bureaucracy in which the only thing that matters is corporate power, and then in which truth is defined by that corporate power, human beings must be dislocated, not able to sustain relationships, not married, perpetually single, broken from any sense of family or community so that capital can move them around for profit. Okay, we now understand what they want. Now we need to ask, what do we want? We want the opposite of that. So we want a sense of tradition, community, family, and spirituality that grounds us in reality. So that that reality that we can produce will then be a product of our collective consciousness.
Okay, just let's analyze a bit your paragraph, which is good, but there is only one thing I got issue with it, which is the word we. Who's we? That's the issue. We are not, let's say, we don't have the same problems. Someone in Tunisia, he don't have the same problem that like someone in Germany. So we, that's the issue.
It's definitely more prevalent in the West, but by we, I mean the people who believe they have a sense of morality and want the best for humanity.
Even like that, we are different. So he can be liberal and he got morality. He can be conservative and he got morality. And these moralities are different. That's the issue. Like even someone who watching now, he can be super conservative. He don't need to be religious. Like he don't need to be fully Muslim or Christian or anything. No, he can be conservative. He believe in the conservatives' values, but he shares some values with the liberal one. So they are different, but they are connected on something. This globalism and corporatism, or even like to put all the world as a corporate system, it make the one who control the world easy for him. He can control someone who wake up 8 a.m., for example, in Tunisia, and he can control someone who work at night, who got night shifts in China. You got what I mean? He can control it. Yeah, you speak about BlackRock here. You speak about the companies that they share even 10% to 50% in every big company. Yeah. Okay, let's say, for example, Dhia, who work as a dentist in Ingolstadt Klinikum. Let's say like that. And he work from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. Okay? He don't think about globalism and capitalism or socialism or anything. He think about how to make his work better, how to satisfy his clients, how to get his payment at that time,
How to provide for his family.
Yeah, how to provide his family, how the syndicate can raise his salary, and all of this. And after that, how to escape from that administration, that bureaucracy, to open his private clinic or private, what I can say, let's say private clinic or private, what else? Yeah, like private room. Yeah, so private place, private business. Yeah, that's it. But when he will think about this globalism, capitalism, socialism, communism, when he will think about it, when they will touch his money.
When it starts affecting him personally.
Of course, when he will
And
see.
this is, I believe, when a lot of people started to realize it
You
when
see-
we talk about the pandemic.
You see, like you, for example, 22-year-old, you're still not married, and you still think about it, but not now. So now you will not think too much about capitalism and socialism and communism and all this agenda, all this ideology now. You will think now how I can work couple of years to make a budget to open a company. And after that, by open a company, I need 5 years to make it stable and to gain a bit of profit so I can marry. So after that, I will raise my kids to love my, let's say, my business. If one of my kids like my business, he will be the successor of me. You got what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say X party said all businessmen, all businesswomen, they need to share their capital. They
You need
need
to surrender a part to the
you
state.
see,
Then it
yeah,
starts affecting you.
that's at that time you will open. Oh, okay, that's socialism. Or let's
But
say,
I believe
yeah.
you brought up the topic, if I can interject, of marriage. And I believe that is something that now, retrospectively, I look back, that was pushed on me. The idea of marriage being a bad deal for men, because I got pushed through the education system. This was a private education system, mind you. This divide that was pushed on me, I believe, by society to tear men and women apart, to make that gap larger. And I was instilled with the values and the beliefs that marriage is not a good deal for men, and thinking logically it does not make sense to get married. So I took the viewpoint for a long time of I will never get married, I won't have kids. And I've recently come to the conclusion that that is your legacy. I have a duty to my last name, to continue my bloodline,
Yeah.
to continue the human species. I don't believe there is anything more profound that you can do in this life than continue existence.
Of course.
But these are the sort of things that I've only started to realize now, and this is through deep personal analysis, because I'm someone who found affinity with the Stoic principles and self-reflection. So I am scared for the average person who is unknowingly indoctrinated with these, which I believe to be evil morals and evil viewpoints, but they don't realize it.
Yeah.
And they then perpetrate that further into society.
Okay. The issue is me and you will not. We have 0% control about the rules here. Okay. You can marry. Okay, and your wife, it's not don't have static emotions, or chronic emotion. Like for example, she loves you until your end of life. No, her emotion like. And even you, also, your emotions like that. So at one day, she will feel, not all women, but most of them now, unfortunately, they feel, oh, I'm not happy. And what's the purpose of marriage? It's not happiness, it's building legacy. Yeah, but the issue is here, education, they said to you, if you are not happy, you need to divorce. Okay, you got a business. Your capital, let's say even 50,000 euro. Let's say like that, 50,000 euro, which is very small. But let's say that you are starting your business, 50,000 euro. She will take 25.
And that can wreck you in the building process.
Not even wreck you. It will destroy you. You know, you will like in some situation, you will be homeless because your health, your home, your car, your everything. Which bring the problem of choosing your wife. Choosing your wife. Yeah, so don't blame her. Blame yourself that you chose her.
That is something I want to get into more, the idea of
So it's-
absolute and
yeah.
utter responsibility.
Yeah.
Is I believe in complete responsibility. Even if something is not your fault by way of the action not being yours,
Yeah.
something the Stoics and Marcus Aurelius have taught me is you control your reaction to it, therefore you control it.
Yeah. Like, okay, let's say I just wanted to make it practical more than philosophical.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so let's say